Surf, beaches, crazy steep climbs, incredible people and insane gravel roads. A Celtic nation nestled in the far reaches of England's western coastline.
Cornwall is ripe for a bikepacking adventure, which is why at 7 AM in the morning, Hank and I are off.
Oh yeah! On the train now, and we've planned 2 days of epic riding. Now we're taking the train out and back for basically a 2-day escapade, isn't it?
Cracking adventure.
Now VAAST have sent us their magnesium gravel bikes, and the colourful kit we're wearing, well, that's from Isadore, and it's made from recycled materials.
Adventure is out there, and we're hoping to show that it doesn't have to cost the planet. So a really good time, come on mate.
Yoo!
We're back into it.
We've picked an adventure close to home. We're using public transport to explore a place further afield than we thought possible on our bikes that's achievable in a weekend. The bike is so powerful to do this. You can take it with you, wheel it off the train and start riding in a totally new place. If we'd taken this journey by car, you're looking at least around 3 times the carbon footprint. By plane, over 6 times. For us to take on a bikepacking trip like this, in the time frame, the train is a no-brainer.
And we've arrived, 3.5-hour train journey, and we're at the south of England, aren't we?
Yep, right at the Thip in Cornwall, one of my favourite places in the entire world. And this is going to be fun, looking forward to this.
Specifically, Truro.
We're in Truro.
Right, the start of our challenge, the start of our day, the start of our adventure.
Good to be back with you, mate.
Oh, it's going to be a pleasure.
This is a good one, let's do it.
The route I've chosen is in Cornwall, nestled right down in the southwest of England. Around 130 kilometres long, we'll take in the Lizard Peninsula and the very furthest reaches of the UK, Land's End. It's a bucket list ride following most of the beautiful West Kernow Way, hugging the coast and taking in many of the wild and stunning places that makes Cornwall so special. If you want to follow along in our tyre tracks, the route is up on Komoot, so just click the link in the description below to follow along.
We're off!
Gandalf and Frodo's adventures.
Into
To
Cornwall.
Mordor!
I've realised though I'm carrying a lot more stuff than Hank.
Yeah, because you're bigger, you've got more kit.
Last night I was like, I've been so good at packing this time. I've barely got anything in my bags, rock up. Hank's got about half the amount of stuff as me.
Yeah, I'm half the size.
I think it's my shoes alone. Sun's shining, we're in a cracking place to ride a bike. I'm back with my best mate. What could you ask for?
Watch out for the rocks, Connor. Ah! No way is Connor getting down that.
Just so we're getting off and on road. Wasn't quite expecting anything as technical as this. Hank's gone first. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is it all right, mate? I think that was a yes.
Here he goes, here he goes. Little timid on the way down. Foot out like Bambi. Put your foot back in. Mate, you look ridiculous. Can you see this?
I'm doing a great job of trying to prove that I've got technical ability, aren't I? Every time I do a GCM video, this happens.
I don't know how you got away with 10 years being a pro.
I didn't have to go off-road when I was a pro. All on bloody roads. Oh, I made it.
Quick lunch break, is it, mate?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Come on, I'll treat you to a muffin.
Oh.
Cash only.
Yeah. Cash only.
Why have I picked this route? Well, I think Cornwall in general is such a unique place in the UK. Down in the far reaches of the southwest, it's almost a country in itself. Stunning in its own right. You get the Gulf Stream kind of just nipping the tip of it. Just gives it a bit of a unique climate too. And it creates some really wild, quite rugged riding. There's a lot to explore here. I know for its beaches, not quite the place to ride a bike. So I think for me, just getting out, having those 2 days to explore, see what we can discover, and a proper good old-fashioned adventure.
So we're about to get to the ferry crossing. Our first kind of chapter is nearly done.
And that little boat there is a ferry.
Which one?
A bit smaller than I was expecting, but we'll be all right.
That's not a ferry, mate, that's a dinghy.
Bit choppy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to notice myself get seasick more and more in my old age. I get sick on the swings now, and Jesse's put up all the swings with Jesse in the park.
We are on our ferry crossing. Now, Conor actually told me that it was going to be a big ferry, one you could get cars on. Anyway, it turned up at the beach, and I mean, let's just say it's a bit of a squash and a squeeze. We've managed to get 3 bikes on, 2 dogs, and 3 walkers, and our captain. But we're heading over to the other side of the Helford River, and that's where we're going to carry on our journey, carry on our adventure, and hopefully,
If we don't sink.
if we don't sink or fall off, anything can happen.
I did have a big lunch, so I'm slightly worried. Oh, there's a seal, Hank.
Yeah, I surfed with one of them last week.
Jump in for a swim with him.
Yeah.
I think they're creatures that are very similar to you, really.
Yeah, very similar.
Oh, of course he's riding up. So we've just cut across the Lizard Peninsula. It's got nothing to do with serpents. I think the name originates from Cornish, Lizard. That's where the peninsula got its namesake from. We've cut across, and it is quite treacherous coastline. It's actually nicknamed the graveyard of ships around here. And we're about to cross a particularly dangerous beach. Lou Bar separates Cornwall's largest freshwater lake from the sea. And I think good a time as any to talk about the kit we're wearing. Why is it a little bit different?
Oh, what a beautiful spot.
We made it to Lou Bar, one of the most dangerous places to swim in the UK. And I was going to talk about its danger, but I meant the water and not the approach onto it.
No, I found it quite dangerous.
Well, I took the easy option and kept it nice and careful, but...
Anyway, enough talk about how I got onto the beach. Let's hear more about this kit. It's kind of what it is. It's also got a story to it.
Yeah, so Isadore was founded by ex-World Tour pros Martin and Peter Velits. And their real aim now is to try and reduce their impact on the environment that their clothing has when they're creating it, this colourful clothing we're wearing now. So what we are, in fact, modelling, if I dare say it, is their alternative collection, made mostly from recycled plastics. It's also actually got fibres built in that prevent microplastics being released back out into the water source, beautiful water you see around me.
Yeah, now talking about the environment, you wouldn't have guessed it, but a stat I learned was that 10% of the entire global carbon footprint is from the fashion industry. You know, that's more than shipping and international flights combined, which is a huge stat, isn't it?
That is crazy, and you just wouldn't think it, would you? You would not think it. But interestingly, fast fashion, that is a real part of that problem, obviously. So Isadore are looking to combat this by the fact that if you do buy their clothes and you crash them and, you know, put a hole in them by riding into beaches really fast or being reckless, like Hank, then they'll try and repair it free of charge. So you don't have to buy new kit, and if they can't repair it, they'll offer you new kit, but at 50% of the price.
Yeah, so enough jibber jabber. I think it's about time we ride along this beach. Do you reckon you can make it the whole way across this beach?
I reckon I can give it a go.
All right, let's go.
I'm not going to try and jump off any ledges.
Let's see.
I don't bounce as well as you. All right, you get some speed up. Oh dear.
Keep going, Connor!
I don't want to get my white socks muddy. Ah! We survived. Tell you what, 650Bs roll well with the chunky tyres on. I think I'm a convert. Wall ride. Oh, my wet feet! Ah! You send it! Oh, that's muddy. Light's starting to fade, day's coming to a close. It's been brilliant, I've really enjoyed it. It's been a good little adventure to get things going. About 10 kilometres until we get to St Ives, which is going to be our finish destination for day one. And I've got a nice little shepherd's hut in store for Hank. Oh.
We've made it 75k of Connor's epic adventure, and we've arrived at our destination, 2 hobbit huts.
Yeah, Hank's vetoed the one hobbit hut. He says it's not enough space, which I don't really
Look at
see.
the size of you.
So he's offered to pay extra and get another hut. It's his decision, not mine.
But today was an epic ride, I think. We did a bit of beach, we did single track, we did a bit of road. It's been up, down, pretty relentless. And now we are going to enjoy quite a nice night, isn't it? In front of the fire with a beautiful sea.
I'm going to be honest, it's harder than I was expecting. I forgot how steep the hills are here, but I'm looking forward to getting warm. And to be honest, I'm looking forward to having my own bed. Tomorrow's going to be a bit harder. More trails, more off-road stuff. Going to Land's End. Famous Land's End, I'm sure you've heard of it. Tip of the UK. Never been there in my life, so it should be good.
Good morning. Now, while Connor wakes up from his slumber and I've got myself a coffee, I thought I'd grab his bike and walk you through it. Now, this is VAAST's all-road bike. This is the A1 Rival 650B. Now, it's called 650B because we're riding the 650B wheels. Now, this is what they say the most durable package. This is what you can kind of take on any road or any single track you like. Now, you can even go more off-road or more rugged if you want than the setup we've gone for. You could potentially add 50mm tyres to this bad boy, and you could offer a dropper post because it's got space for internal route cabling as well as that. Now, VAAST have made this frame set out of magnesium. Now, interestingly, the weight of this frame set is only rivaled by a material like carbon fibre, which really said something about the power of magnesium. Now, Connor's paired it with a Toe Peak saddlebag. He's also got a roll on the front, a Toe Peak one. He's got some of his tools there, which I kind of need. He's got SRAM Rival group set on there, running 1x when I'm running 2x up front. Now, the adventure Connor and I are taking on has an environmentally friendly theme to it, and magnesium is said to be one of the most eco-friendly metals in the world. VAAST bikes are 100% recyclable and sustainably made. Now, VAAST say their bikes can be fully recycled and dissolve naturally, leaving no trace, and they have the lowest carbon footprint of any structural metal. Plus, if you buy one and it gets delivered to you, the packaging will be 100% fibre-based and plastic-free. So now you know exactly what we're riding. It's about time I get Connor up and we get riding. Right, where is that little lovebird? Connor?
The off-road section's about to start on day 2. I perked up, I've had a banana and a Snickers.
We are off that way.
Going over the downs, so it's going to get pretty remote, I think. Yeah.
It is.
I'm excited.
You look gorgeous in purple. Right, let's go.
That's not what I needed with a headache this morning.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, a bit of a climb.
What are you doing?
My legs are burning.
Why are you walking?
We can't bloody ride.
Why?
Because
because I'm a weak giant! Ow!
Connor, ride!
Oh.
We did that. What was that?
That was a bog. That was a bog.
That was the slow slog in the bog.
It used to be a trail, now it's a bog, a slow slog bog.
I mean, that was about, we came off how many times?
A lot. More than 5, nearly double figures.
Okay, so let's talk about our average speed. What are we sitting at?
So
it must be around 15,
we're
16.
sitting at about 6.7 kilometres an hour average
Sorry?
so far today. It's 1 o'clock, done 13k.
We're going to make the train?
Well, we were joking about it, but now I'm genuinely not sure. We've got a good bit of ride to go. These trails are tough around here.
Right, let's go and kill some of this more single track.
Come on then. You follow me. Is that a good plan?
No. Right, last bit.
On to the
Have
road.
off-road done now, the last sprint to Land's End.
My bones need a rest. Oh, we made it.
Oh, what an epic adventure. John O'Groats to Land's End, 850 miles.
Everyone's looking and thinking and believing us. We haven't done that. We've been mooching around Cornwall bikepacking.
Yeah, okay. We haven't done John O'Groats to Land's End, but we have got to Land's End.
Does it feel weird being back?
Yeah, it's actually bringing back horrific memories. So let's move on swiftly and quickly, please. We're going to grab a Cornish pasty and then hit it to Penzance, when hopefully we're going to make the train and we can be back for the start of a week, Monday morning.
Yeah, because we said we're doing an adventure on a weekend, so if we miss this train, we could be getting in trouble tomorrow. So let's hit it.
Land's End ticked off, bro.
Oh, that's a hard high five.
And here we are. Not scared. We're back at Penzance station, meaning our journey is complete. Our adventure is done.
It's done, the ride is over. I'm a little bit sad.
I am a little bit sad
We've packed a lot in 2 days.
We
Which
have.
shows you what you can do.
We have, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. Let us know in the comment section below what you thought, and let us know in the comment section below if you'd like to see us go on another adventure somewhere around you, maybe.
Yeah, where can you go in 2 days? Close to home, head out from your door on your bike, and then roll in the door at the end of it all. That's the best bit about it.
It is as well. Big thank you again to Isadore and VAAST for making this possible, and we'll see you guys in the next video. How long is our train journey?
So we've got about a 5-hour train journey home. Gonna get in at about
Hold on.
11 o'clock.
Hold on, what?
Then we've got to ride up the hill out of Bath, because we're riding home.
5 hours?
The riding's finished, but it's not quite finished.
Connor, you...
Good job I got another pasty in my bag. That's what I was saying, to give me time to eat my pasty.
I'm sorting out the plans next
Come on,
time.
Hank. We'll miss it, then we'll be very
5
late.
hours.